Glad to have you back, and it's the last lap of the Friday's edition of the award-winning Morning Flight and the award-winning Session Love XP, where there is a convergence of faith and entertainment. And now we'll be talking about dealing with unhealthy food addiction. A nutritionist, Roslyn Anya Davis, has joined us this morning. Good morning, and glad to have you.
Good morning, sir. It's glad to be here.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Right. What exactly is unhealthy food addiction? And how and when does one realize that this is much more than food and is getting to addiction, particularly very unhealthy?
Okay. Thank you for the question. So I'd like to use Praxium AI to actually answer this because it gives a very simple and very explicit answer. So Praxium AI says food addiction is compulsion, not enjoyment.
Food addiction is
compulsion, not enjoyment.
Not enjoyment.
Yes, it says enjoyment, you can control the food. You choose when you start and when you stop. Addiction, the food controls you. You eat despite fullness, despite guilt or harm. Simply put, if you cannot stop when you choose to, it is no longer pleasure, it is bondage. It is bondage. You know, people think when you talk about addiction, it only has to do with processed food. But at times it goes beyond it to even very good food.
Okay.
Yes.
Even?
Very good food. Okay. There's a portion you're supposed to have. Just have it and you're fine. But there are people who, they know that they don't want to stop. They can't stop. They just keep eating and eating and eating and eating till they can't get up from the chair where they just consumed the meal. That's terrible.
That's addiction.
That's addiction. Wow.
It's addiction.
Yeah, I find that very, very interesting. And I like the fact that you went to Praxium AI to get that very, very insightful definition for addiction. Meanwhile, there's this upsurge in addiction to sugary, salty, and processed foods. Why is that?
You know, when there's this flavor when you mix sugar and salt. It's like a time bomb machine. It's so nice. So nice. So it releases what we call dopamine in your brain. Your brain just wants more. There's just this craving. I want more, I want more, I want more. And at times it's like a form of reward. So your brain is like, oh, you know you deserve this. Just take a little.
Take a little more.
Take a little. Like that, it just keeps going. And then usually when you take sugar, that's carbohydrate, it takes your sugar level very high. And the same way it takes it very high is the same way it crashes it. And then at that point, your body goes into panic. You need some, I need sugar, I need sugar, I need sugar. Because right now, my sugar level is low. So it's one of the reasons why people consume sugar and processed food. And some people think it's healthy. They'll tell you, oh, I don't want, you hear low fat, low fat. I just smile when I see low fat because I say, so what they use to substitute for the fat? It's sugar. So you take away, when you strip the fats of natural things like maybe your yogurt or natural meals, you strip the fat. What do you now use to add the flavors? Most times you sugar. That's more unhealthy. The natural fats are better. They are way better. So
compared to...
yeah, exactly, compared to the sugar. So you have a low-fat yogurt. What did they use to sweeten it? Sugar. So please tell me which one is better. And then you just keep craving, you just keep consuming it. And in your mind, you're consuming something very healthy.
So I like where you're going, and I like this because you're simplifying things for us here. Will you say unhealthy food addiction is more psychological than physical?
Okay, I'm going to use Praxium AI again for that. So if we say, I think they are both actually.
Okay.
Yes, they are both. So Praxium would say this, for physical, sugar and processed fats hijack your brain's reward system, creating real chemical cravings your body demands. Now, when we say psychological, we say you use food to cope with emotions like stress, loneliness, or boredom. It's just that simple. So it's actually both. We feed with our eyes first. So most times addiction starts with the eyes. There's just something you like about it.
With the eyes.
Yes, it starts with the eye. For instance,
So we need to start taming our eyes. We need to subject.
you just like the way something looks. For an example is a kind of bottled water. There's a way the mouth of the bottled water is. It just suits into your mouth compared to the normal bottled water that when you try to drink from it, it divides into two. Your mouth can only cover half. There's one that everything goes into your mouth. I know somebody that really likes that bottled water that everything goes into her mouth. Because of that, she almost can't stop drinking water. Drinking water is good, but drinking water I'm saying, like, you don't mind going to the toilet at different times to go and ease yourself. She does that all the time because of the size of the mouth of the bottled water. So imagine if it was processed food, what would she do? She would do much more.
So I hear you say it's more psychological.
It's actually
it's
both.
also
Physical. It's physical and it's psychological, yes.
And then I also get from you that stress, anxiety,
loneliness, boredom,
can induce
Oh,
unhealthy
yes.
eating
You are tired,
habits.
you don't want to cook. The first thing you do is snack.
you junk.
You just pick it out and you start consuming it.
So why is it that people crave junk food, say at night, for instance, and then is it like there is certain group of people who are more prone to eating, to food addiction than others?
I don't think there's a certain people more prone to food addiction than others, because this thing is a decision thing. It's you have to be intentional to actually say, oh, I want to consume this. Oh, I intentionally don't want to do this. I have people who really work a lot, but they've made up their mind to eat well. So they prepare their food ahead of time for the week. So once they come back, they are tired. And some people, many of them don't keep junk around them because once you see it, you just want to consume it. So they stay away from junk. And then they just prepare their food. So once they get home from work, they go straight to their refrigerator, pick out the food, warm it, and then they consume it. It's already portioned. Because if you know you are going to have a stressful time, then it's better to prepare your meals ahead of time. It's when you don't think your health, not necessarily you don't think your health is very important. I think many people think their health is important, but they think they don't have the time for it.
Or they don't even have the consciousness
exactly
of being disciplined.
Thank you. Pastor said something, a highly esteemed man of God, Reverend Dr. Chris Oyakilome. He said, there's an exchange between GMO food and you. You don't know, you just think, oh, it's good. But what you don't know is they gave your longevity to the food. Then they gave you the food's short-term life. They just exchanged it. Many people don't know. I think if people get knowledgeable about what they consume, they would really understand it. For instance, I had a patient I worked with. She had hypoglycemia. Hypoglycemia, yes, sir.
Okay.
She had hypoglycemia. Hypoglycemia is low blood sugar. I literally think at times it could be worse than diabetes. Because diabetes, you have to bring your sugar under control. This one is, your sugar is already very low. So literally she faints like at different times. And this is someone that has had like 3 major surgeries. So she faints at different times. She has had it for 10 years. So when I met her, I wasn't meeting a child in the game. She had been there for 10 years. That's 2010 till 2026. She had it for that long. Every week, she's almost in the hospital. She has a standby nurse that comes to the house. And then I looked at her, and I wanted to work with her when she reached out to me. And I was wondering, okay, what exactly would be the problem? All I did was change her meals. I switched her meals, and by day 2, when I called her, she told me, oh, I'm doing my laundry. I feel so good. Just 2 days, and all I did was switch her meals.
Lifestyle.
I'm telling you, lifestyle. All I did was change her meals 2 days. In fact, when she had the major surgeries, 3 major surgeries, it takes a while, like almost every month, like give it 2 weeks, she goes into a very serious and intense pain. It's like there's a hook. So she's bent like this for literally almost 2 days. She can't go anywhere. I walked with her. I told her exactly what to do using food. Everything a man of God tells us is real when it comes to food. I told her what to do. And then she told me, we spoke like 2 weeks ago. And then she was like, I went to get gas. I was wondering, you took your cylinder to get gas? She was like, yeah. I said, when last did you feel that pain? She said, and the day I bought gas. I said, what did you do? She said, I lifted the gas. Immediately she said, I lifted the gas. I just smiled. I said, she's well, she's fine. She said, I just felt it for like 20 minutes, but I'm fine, I'm good. And I'm like, Lord, food is amazing. I know the benefits of eating healthy. I know the benefits of good food. But hearing these testimonies, hearing this wellness from people that I work with is is satisfying. You just know that everything our man of God has told us with regard to food, you have to be intentional about it. You cannot afford to eat less than healthy. You cannot afford to do so.
Let me take the next question from where you just talked about now, the benefits of eating good. Now, let us take a look at the risks, health-wise, of eating, I don't want to say eating bad now, but eating unhealthy foods.
There are so many things that happen to people for eating unhealthy. Many of the diseases we see on the street, some of them, not even so, most of them are because of unhealthy eating. Like the woman I gave you for an instance, she was finishing two packs of Coke in less than 2 weeks. Anytime, before I met her, she was finishing 2 packs of Coke. It was that bad. Had diseases.
2 packs of Coke in
less than 2 weeks. 2 packs of Coke, and a pack is about 24. So that's about literally 48 in less than 2 weeks.
She has a PhD.
Diabetes is one of them. It's so easy to grab junk food nowadays, processed food.
Yes.
And some of this food have colorants. Some of this food, there are lots of things that this food contain. High sugar, fructose syrup. And you just grab it. You in your mind, you're like, some people are saying things like, malt is not very sugary. It's minimal. I like this particular snack. It's more salty. If you check the content of sugar in that thing you're consuming, you would know that you're at a detriment, not the product. You know, at times when I have to make videos, like I made videos of certain products, and I told somebody, I said, everything that this product contains is of an advantage to the manufacturer, not to you, the consumer. It's always there. Everything this product...
Say it slowly.
Okay, sir. Everything this product is made of is an advantage to the manufacturer, not to you, the consumer. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. In your lifestyle, in the food you consume, in the things around you, down to your hair shampoo, everything.
Wow.
It's so important you eat well. It's so important. You cannot overemphasize it. It's more like saying people who have cancer, for instance, there's something cancer loves. Cancer loves sugar. Because it helps the cells to multiply very fast. And I'm like, if you're a cancer patient, abstain from sugar. Cut it down. And the body is so smart that if it doesn't see processed sugar, it will start going for the sugar in food. Take it off at that moment.
If you're a cancer patient, come to July Healing Stream.
Yes, that's
Thank
one
you.
of...
That's it. Really come to July Healing Stream. Did you see the testimony on the triple negative breast cancer? It was amazing when I saw it. Only God can do these things.
Yes.
Only God. And that's why one of the laws of health that I really believe in is the last law of health, trust in divine power.
Yes.
There's someone always greater. There's someone that gives you the nudge to do the things that are right. When I walked with this woman that had hypoglycemia and I looked at her, it's just so normal to say, oh, your sugar level is always low, take sugar. The Holy Spirit told me, go there, check this, check that, check this. I now knew that what I needed to give her was not more sugar. In fact, I needed to cut down her sugar. And that was how she got better. Something that she has been treating for 10 years. That you always have to trust in the divine power of God. That's the only thing that matters.
You just rightly said it. It takes the wisdom of God to even know what to recommend, especially when it comes to your experiences with your clients, as it were. Now, I know, maybe we know someone out there who has developed this habit of eating unhealthy. How do they learn to break from that? For starters, what practical steps can they take to start abstaining from unhealthy eating?
So you're out there and you love to eat unhealthy. I'm sure the on in front of it already makes you know that you need to eat healthy. So what's the first thing you need to do? Love yourself. Because if you love yourself, you eat right. And if you love God, you know that you need to be here for a long while before the rapture of the church to really proclaim the gospel of the Lord, of our Lord Jesus Christ. Only the healthy can preach this gospel. If you're unhealthy, you can't. And that's what unhealthy food will do to you. So I would advise you, first of all, love yourself. Number 2, choose foods that will choose you right back. There are foods that you know that if I consume this, I'm only paying the person that produced the food. It's not going to give me anything. It's zero nutrients. There's nothing in it. Abstain from such meals. Eat foods that are very healthy. For instance, some people think that breakfast has to be cereal in a cup. It's very fast. Avocado and egg is very fast too, if you check it out. In fact, it's faster than the cereal. But many people don't know.
Boiled egg, avocado?
Boiled egg and probably avocado on its own.
As against cereal?
As against cereal, yes. As against cereal. Especially now that we know that there are many milk out there that has fluoride. Eat meals pick meals that will take you right back. And another thing that people also need to do is people need to also learn that it's not so advisable to drink with your meals. Drink with your meals.
Water.
Thank you. It's almost a norm. You have a plate of rice here, then there's a cup of water.
Yeah.
As you're eating, you're drinking. It's not so advisable because when you're about to eat, your body is smart. It's very intelligent, much more than the AI you know today. So your body is in the mood to digest that food. So there's an acid building in your stomach. So if I drink water right now and I start eating, I'm diluting the acid that just built up in my stomach. But if you eat and then you give yourself a rest of 1 hour and then you drink that water, you will notice that digestion has taken place faster than if you are drunk with your meals. You can give it a test run. Drink water.
What if the food is spicy?
What if the food is spicy?
Very, very spicy.
In those situations, most time people drink food with their
Why
eat their food with water. Why should it be very? I think you should
Why
actually
should it
be
be
able.
that spicy?
I think you should be able to eat the food that you can tolerate its heat. Yes.
So the sequence will be after your meal, you take water.
After
No,
your
actually, I've read
meal,
it.
wait
Not
for an
during,
hour.
yes, not during the
Not
meal.
during your meal.
After the
In
meal,
fact,
yeah.
for me, I think 30 minutes to 1 hour before your meals.
You take water.
Thank you.
Then-
That's because when you drink water while you are eating and it's not spicy, it's a sign of dehydration. That your body really really needs water.
Or habits, as it were.
Yeah, okay, yeah, it could be. Yes. Habit is a good one, yes.
Yeah.
And then 1 hour after your meal, you would notice that the digestion happened faster.
No, I need to understand this. Not just immediately after the
Not
meal.
immediately
An
after your
hour
meal,
after
an
the
hour
meal.
after your meal. Yes, you
I
would
know.
notice that the digestion took place faster.
Already.
I
needed
worked with
to-
an ulcer patient, and everything I told her, she didn't do any one. The only one she did was drinking water because I taught her how to drink water. The only thing she did was drinking water. It's been more than 6 months. She's fine. And this is somebody that when you see her, you know she's pale, she's sick. All she did out of everything I told her was drinking water. And then another thing I'm also going to suggest, a man of God has told us, is salt. Salt is important. You cannot overemphasize the importance of salt, and not your table salt. Not your table salt. That is very harsh. The major components of your table salt is sodium and chloride. That's not the salt I'm talking about. The seawater has 92 minerals. When our man of God showed us the video that talked about salt, I was very happy when at the end, a certain man talked about some of the salts that they've tested in the lab, and it came out very good. And one of them was Celtic. Celtic contains 82 minerals. Your table salt contains 2. See the difference? Then we have Himalayan. Himalayan contains 73. It's a big difference. Now, the extra compositions of those salts helps to cushion the effect of the sodium and chloride. So when people say, don't take salt, I'm like, no, it's not so much about don't take salt like it is about taking the right salt. So include salt in your diet. It's very important. It helps to retain water, and your body wants to retain water in certain places.
You know what? I'll tell you this. You are an interviewer's delight.
Thank you, sir.
It's been lovely talking to you this morning, and thank you.